What's going on, Fresh Takers? We are back with another review, and today we are doing The Crow. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, it's not good. Let's get into it. Woo! All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna be, I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all. This was a rough one. I don't even know where to begin because this was a lot for me to process last night, and I'm gonna try my best, y'all, to explain this because it was not easy for me to digest. But to kind of start off how I feel about the movie, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Listen, Bill, I think it's Bill Skarsgård, the main actor for this movie. For y'all that don't know, he is actually It, the clown from the new It movies that they've done. And I really like him as an actor. And I think, personally, I think he did a pretty good job. But this movie just, oh my God. Oh, whew, God, it just was bad, y'all. Just bad. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know. Okay, let me, because y'all, I still, like, even after going last night, I've been trying to process this movie since I left the theater. And it's just, my thoughts are as jumbled as the movie, I feel like. So I give them A for effort for attempting. It was an attempt to get us right into what was going on. Like, they didn't waste time starting off like right into conflict and kind of talking about what's the setup for the movie, at least part of it, or the build-up. And then just right after that, it slowed down like nobody's business. And I get it, they had to explain things, they had to kind of set us up, but it was kind of a snooze fest. And I don't know who said the pacing of this was good. I don't know who greenlit this. Oh my God. If I smoked cigarettes, I probably would have smoked a cigarette after that. That's how I felt. Oh my God. That was just not good. Yeah, woo. I don't know. Oh, this is a hard review because it just wasn't that. It wasn't good, y'all. I'm sorry, and I really wanted it to be because, okay, this is what I wanted to say. The trailer, if you go and look at the trailers, how the trailer depicts the movie and how the movie actually is two totally separate things, and that is where I think they are going to fail miserably because you had people thinking it was a certain way with the movie and it actually wasn't. I get that now watching the movie, majority of it was basically like this really sad action-ish type love story with a bit of a supernatural twist to it. It's a lot. I mean, for those that don't know, The Crow is actually based off of a comic book. A lot of people just know of the original Crow movie with Brandon Lee, R.I.P. Brandon Lee. If y'all didn't know, that's actually Bruce Lee's son that played the original Crow. But a lot of people know that it's just basically like a remake. But people don't know that it was actually based off of a comic book. And I don't know the comic book, so if you are a fan of the comic book based Crow, I am sorry, y'all, because this is not gonna make y'all happy. And I never watched the original Crow, in large part because I grew up a wrestling fan, and Sting, if people know who Sting is, I'm trying to put a picture of Sting in here. Sting was my Crow, basically growing up. So I never watched the actual Crow movie. I was like, I got enough of Sting, I'm good. So I've never seen the original Crow. I've seen like bits and pieces of it because obviously Brandon Lee passed away. I think either finishing filming the first one, I think they were on the second one. I'm not sure. I should have probably done a little bit more research. But anyway, he passed away. So it's man, it's just it's a hodgepodge. Like even from the trailer to seeing, I was like, they took a lot of, basically the trailer showed a lot of the action and none of what the story was really about. And they did a huge no-no in my movie review book. And that is, they didn't even do a decent job of fully explaining who our antagonist is. Like the antagonist in this movie, or the villain as a lot of people say, wasn't even fully explained. Like he got a brief description of kinda who he is. I don't even remember his name. That's how bad it was. And if you're gonna have a villain who's not very physical, like he's not that type of antagonist where he's going to fight the main character and do all that, then you really have to do a good job of explaining who this man is. Like he was introduced basically as this guy who has money and he's very powerful, but they never really explained, like, yeah. They said he made a deal with the devil, and they basically leave it up for interpretation of that's how he got the money and the power that he has. But it just, oh my God. That is a huge no-no for me. If that is the type of movie you're swinging where there is a protagonist and antagonist, and you do a terrible job of explaining the antagonist, and then they did a terrible job explaining the background for the protagonist. Like Skarsgård's character, they give you the smallest, I don't even know what you want to call it in the beginning, like a brief introduction into his childhood, but that was y'all can, I know y'all can see the stress on my face. I just, they fumbled the ball big time. Do I like, now here's what I will say that I did like. So I've never seen the leading actress. I've never seen her before. I really don't know who she is. But what I will say is I really liked her and Skarsgård's chemistry as just actors together. I would like to see them in something else outside of this. But, you know, the movie and script wise, you know, two people that just are really broken and messed up fall in love. I you know, the older I get, I guess that's more realistic, you know, and not really Hollywood realistic. So that was different, but it was weird. And then it seemed like when they fall in love, that a lot of time has elapsed, but it wasn't clear. So then you're like, okay, well, you're not sure about the timeline. Oh Lord, this just was a lot. And it was not a good type of a lot. It just, you know, it's too simple. They made it too simple. And I know that's kind of weird because then when you get too complicated, you're frustrated, but it just was way too simple. And for someone who loves watching movies, who loves reviewing them, and I'm trying to, you know, even get a deeper intellectual understanding of movies, this was way too simple. Like they missed the simple stuff. Like this is as simple as you can get. They missed, you know, just some of the basics. Like I said, explaining more of why should I care about the protagonist outside of, yes, the love of his life died, but they, you know, didn't do a great job of even really seriously getting you connected with them outside of like I said, the natural acting chemistry they had. But they didn't do a good job of getting you invested there. They didn't do a good job of getting you invested to root against the villain. They barely explained, like I said, I don't even remember the guy's name. That's how bad it was. And the actor who played him, I can't remember his name, but I like him as an actor. Like I like him as an actor, but the script, not good. And then here's what I'm gonna say to the action part. When you watch, if you guys watch the trailer, a lot of the action scenes are towards the end of the movie. So we're sitting there waiting if their pitch trailer wise is action. We should have gotten a lot more action than we did. It was all at the end and it wasn't that long. Now it was gruesome. The special effects were good, and whoever decided we not hiding or shying away from how gruesome this is going to be, that was a lot. So they don't hold back on the action when there actually is action, but you're getting it towards the end of the movie. And then even the battle between the villain and the hero, it was kind of lackluster. It was like, so we've been building up for the two of y'all to face each other, and this is what we got? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I have never sat here and done a review and I have told my people to not go see a movie. I am really at that point. I'm really at that point of telling y'all, don't go see this movie. But there may be some people that like it. But I mean, there was some people I saw, I try to make sure, I try to do my homework and make sure that, my take on something is kind of in line with what other people are, I don't try to do the same review as other people, but I try to do my homework and see, what do other people think? Or is there maybe, is everybody thinking the same way? Or is it maybe I'm thinking differently? Just try to see. And there were some people that enjoyed the movie, but it was not a lot. I will tell you that it was not a lot. So I was very disappointed in this movie. The expectation the trailer gave me was not what I got. That's like going, how can I compare this? That's like seeing a commercial for McDonald's or Taco Bell and they put out a new menu item and you're like, oh my God, the way that they make this look and sound, this has to be fire. And then you go to get it and it's cold and it's not what you thought it would be and it's actually something completely different. You're like, that's not what y'all advertised and I kind of want my money back. Like I feel gypped, I feel cheated, I feel bamboozled, and I feel led astray. And it just was not good. I did not appreciate this movie experience. And that's the crazy thing is the movie theater is like my getaway. I love being in the movie theater. That is like really therapeutic for me. And this outing, it was clunky. It just did not make sense. And it was simple, but they were missing like the easy stuff when, it's almost like script writing 101 for stuff like this. And my thing is, even if you want to try to tell a different type of story that not a lot of other movies, adapt, then do it well if you're going to do that. And this was just not executed well. Like I said, I would love, I'm at least try to give it a little bit of flowers. I definitely would love to see the Skarsgård and the lead actress. I would love to see them in something else, like just like maybe a genuine love story type of movie or like a drama or something, because I do like their chemistry together. But the movie itself, The Crow, I'm good. No, I'm good. You can toss it in the trash. This was my least favorite movie of the year so far, and I know I got some time left. We're only in August, but so far this is the worst movie I've seen this year. So if I had to give it a rating, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna give it this is low because it's out of 10. I'm giving it a 3. The only reason why it gets a 3 is the action was good when we finally got some. And like I said, the chemistry of Skarsgård and the lead actress, I did like their chemistry. I just didn't like the script and the movie. So that's the only reason why it gets a 3 in my opinion. If it wasn't for that, Whew, I'd probably give it a negative to be honest. I was not a fan. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. You probably won't even watch it, but there was just some moments in there where I was like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, who thought of this? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all one part. The lead actress, her mother's in the movie, and basically her mother, like, betrayed her or you know, kind of sacrificed her in a way to the villain. And you know, they didn't even really explain what the mom benefited from doing that. Like, it was just, I was like, what are we doing here? This stuff was not well written. Whoever wrote this, I'm sorry, but you did a terrible job, and y'all should have rewrote this entire thing, because it just was not good. So that's what I give you. I give it a 3. That is my lowest rating I've ever done. That is insane to me. Like, I want to just cry because the fact that I sat in a movie that was that bad. Whew, Jesus Christ. All right, well, y'all, that's my review. I'm gonna leave it there. I just want to be done talking about it. Yeah, I'm saving y'all money. At this point, this video is to save y'all money, and I'm sorry it even went this long, but there was so much I needed to get off my chest. So I'm saving y'all money. Just think of it this way. So you may want to really actually watch this review, because if you were thinking about seeing it, I am saving you about $15. Because this was not good. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Also, I wanted to give a huge thank you to everyone. We reached 5,000 views on YouTube. That is huge. I put a post out there saying thank you, but I wanted to, you know, say it here as well. Thank you guys so much for 5,000 views. Thank you for my number of subscriptions. That is blown up. I had an end of year, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I had an end of year goal for subscribers, and that just basically, it's almost double what I was hoping for. So thank you guys so much for the support. I love interacting with you guys. The interactions are going up. I want to keep that going. I will be coming out with more tier lists. I definitely need to do more tier lists, because this movie was so bad. I need to do something, put something positive out there. But thank you guys for all your support. If you don't follow me on social media, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook. Make sure, obviously, I'm here on YouTube. There's a lot of people that watch these reviews that are not subscribed. Please subscribe. If you see my video shorts on YouTube, so, you know, go subscribe. You'll be able to see more. I really appreciate you guys. All of the links for my social medias will be in the description, but I really appreciate you guys for the support. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Since I am telling you, don't go see this, go see something else. If you haven't seen Deadpool, if you haven't seen Trap, go see those movies. Those were really solid. I know there's probably some other movies out there that you guys will probably be more interested in seeing. So you guys have a safe and fantastic weekend, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.